Hey! Wait. It's your girl, FoxQueen, aka Alice, aka Alice, aka Pro Gamer. What's up? Anyway, welcome back to part 4. I think this is part 4. It's like 2, 3. Yeah, this is part 4 of Aviary Attorney, where we gotta figure out some goddamn crimes. Lots of crimes going on. Last video, we didn't finish our investigating because I'm slow and get distracted easily. So, today hopefully we'll get that done. And by today, I mean this is the exact same day I recorded the last video, but I paused in between, so it counts. Today, hopefully we'll get that done now. Okay, so, this is where we investigated last. I guess let's go to the Chocolate Emporium. Like, we still have this, but I just really don't, like, doesn't seem to... Alright, anyway, let's go to the Chocolate Emporium. Ooh, elephant. Ooh, is that a cigar? Is that an elephant? Oh, it's an elephant smoking a cigar. What the hell? Oh, you guys can't see it very well. Okay, wait a second. Wait. So let me show off this beautiful specimen of a man. Really what I look for. So I guess hit me up if this is you. Anyway, welcome to Lander Hagelslak's Chocolate Emporium, the finest Belgian chocolate shop in all of Paris. I'm Lander Hagelslak, the founder and owner of this establishment, and I'm JJ Falcon, defense attorney. Good day, Monsieur. Oh, lawyers, very fancy. I must say that I once dreamed of being a lawyer, but, well, circumstances wouldn't allow it. It's a funny story, you see. When I was a young boy, I befriended the son of a Hungarian attorney. Falcon, you have to help me. What is it? It's a smell, Falcon. It's overpowering me. It's demanding that I lay waste to the shop. For pity's sake, restrain yourself, Sparrowson. Oh, but I'm rambling, aren't I? So, are you messieurs here to buy some chocolate? Yes. No. We're actually here on business, Monsieur. Business? First things first. We believe that this chocolate wrapper originated from your shop. Are we correct? Oh, yes. That is indeed the trademarked Hagelslak wrapper for genuine Belgium Hagelslak chocolate. This was almost certainly bought from this very establishment. Very good. With that establishment, there is something else we wish to ask Monsieur Hagelslak. Who bought this piece of chocolate? Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper, Monsieur Hagelslak? I'm afraid not, messieurs. Not just because of matters of confidentiality, although that is a factor you understand, but because I couldn't possibly know that. I thought elephants never forget. My memory is impeccable, Monsieur, but you must understand that I have dozens of customers a day. There are hundreds of people who could have potentially bought this particular item. So your memory's good, but you need further information. If we were to give you the description and name of a person, would you be able to tell us what they purchased, whether they purchased something from you? Oh, yes, I could probably do, Monsieur. Let me think. Who to ask about? Oh, who's Frog? Oh, that's Grenwy. Grenwy. Huh. It's a reference to the first video. Okay. I wonder if I can ask about multiple people, or if it's like only one. Let's ask about Catherine, because she seems sus. I don't trust her. The fact that she sprinted away and I haven't seen her since. Something's going on there, you know what I mean? Have you ever served a flower-selling swan named Catherine Marie Signy? No, Monsieur. What are you thinking, Falcon? I'm not sure, to be perfectly honest. If she were the chocolate fiend, then our investigation would have become much simpler. But since she's not, let me think. Who to ask about? pause. I have to run to the bathroom, so like, just... Quiet there now. Just like sleep. Take a little nap. Take a little second. Good morning. It's me. But it was like a second to you. It was a mere 30 minutes because I had to run to the bathroom and then I ate something. But I'm back. Anyway, let me think who to ask about. Oh yeah, we were doing this. Let's ask about the porcupine man. Have you ever served a porcupine artificionado named Eric Pork? No, monsieur. Let me think who to ask about. I wanted to get the, like, weird subjects out of the way, I suppose. Have you ever served a tiny mouse named Mousy? No, monsieur. Mice terrify me. Messieurs, I'm growing tired of these endless inquiries. Mayhaps you should come back another day? You know, Falcon, it's possible we just haven't encountered the chocolate fiend yet. Rather than coming back here every day and making aimless guesses, we should wait until we have someone specific in mind. You might have a point, Sparrison. Thank you for your time, Monsieur Haggleslack. We shall return when our investigation has progressed a little. I messed up. Yet again. Frick. Anytime, messieurs. Any day. Ah. Let's go to the Volp's place. Little wolfy place. Oh, customers. Hello? Is this the office of Reynard Volps? Ah, it's you two. Mousy, what are you doing here? Oh, this is where I work. See? R&M, Reynard and Mousy. Monsieur Reynard Volps and I carry out all sorts of investigations together. Although, to be completely honest, it's normally Monsieur Volps who chooses which cases to take on. I see. Well, then can we speak with Monsieur Volps? I'm gonna, like, scooch me chair a little. Because I feel like I'm a little bit off. It's okay. Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible. See, Monsieur Volps is on vacation right now. He's visiting his father in England. England? But he is set to return in a week or two. Maybe you can come back then? That's no good to us. Our case will be over by then. There's nothing to be done about it. I suppose we'll have to come back later. Why am I in hell? Well, let's try Flower Girl again. That's strange. I don't see... Oh, wait, it's just gonna... Yeah. Ah! Ah! Let's go back to the Chocolate Emporium. Welcome back, messieurs. Have you finally decided to sample my fine chocolate? Or perhaps you've returned to ask more questions? It's just the question today, I'm afraid. Could the chocolate have been poisoned? Ask nicely. Is there any chance that your procedure could have been contaminated? Absolutely not, monsieur. I stand by my claim that my chocolate is the finest in all of France. I go to great lengths to ensure that the highest quality is ensured. Any contaminants would be terrible for business, you understand. I see. Was there something else you messieurs wanted to ask? Who bought this piece of chocolate? Okay. Oh, we're getting close to the end of this. And I don't know if that means there's only, like, some more characters and then, like one more case or something. I guess it is a short game, so there could just be 3 cases. I guess that sounds reasonable, right? Okay. Have you ever served Juan Carrito, the Prince of Spain? A Prince of Spain? No, monsieur. Well, that's good to hear. Our clue would have turned into a dead end if our own client turned out to be the chocolate fiend. I did once serve a princess from Mali, if that is any help. You see, I met the girl while hiking through the Himalayas. Please stop. Let me think. Who to ask about? Have you ever served a member of the Royal Guard by the name of Major Hal? No, monsieur. Are you sure? Yes, monsieur. Monsieur, sorry. I've served many soldiers, but I don't recall seeing a major here in recent memory. What does that mean, Falcon? Have we lost our lead? Not necessarily. It just means that the Major Hal didn't buy the chocolate that may have killed him. There's still the possibility that someone bought the chocolate for him. That's our lead. That's who we want to find. I see. I did once serve a high-ranking officer of the British Army who was on his way to Zimbabwe, if you want to hear that story. No, I don't want to hear that story. Let me think. Who to ask about? It's a little quiet now. I'm just having so many issues. I'm just having so many issues. All right. So we asked about these two, right? We asked about him. I don't think there's any point to asking about him. We asked about her and him, so I think it's 4 a day. So we've done 1, 2. These would be the last 2. Be odd. Okay, let's do Severin. Have you ever served a cockerel with ludicrously good posture named Severin Cocorico? No, monsieur. Messieurs, I'm growing tired of these endless inquiries. Mayhaps you should come back another day. A new day. Occasionally, special cinematic scenes marked by an exclamation mark will pop up on the map screen. These cinematic scenes are only available for 1 day before disappearing, but they take no time to visit. Their viewing is entirely optional. Well, we're going over there. La Loops. La Loops. Ooh. What is going on here? A storm is brewing, my brother. Word of the royal assassination attempt has spread. This is like a cult? Look at this. What's going on here? They're little people handle. The proletarians grow confident. The bourgeois are cowering. Ooh. It won't be long before we have rioting. And then a revolution. Gasp. What's happening? What's bopping? All right. Maybe? Really, Falcon? I thought you were done with your mopey drinking. I'm not here to drink, Sparrowson, or mope for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. If we wish to get to learn more about this Prince Wand, then this would be the ideal place to start asking questions. Oh, that's pretty good thinking. Oh, you two are back. Are you feeling any better, Falcon? Much better. Thank you for asking, Madame Quinnell. That's great to hear, hon. Will it be the usual? No, I'm back for investigative work today, so I've got to keep it sharp. We wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently. Prince of Spain? I don't know if you've noticed, hon, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeois. You can forget about seeing a member of royalty. That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons. Feel free. The old regulars, Rufus and Pal, are playing cards in the attic, same as always. But we get all sorts of colorful characters in the drinking room. I bet if you rattled enough cages, you would find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know. Thank you, madame. Let's see where to start. Let's go to the drinking room. Ooh, a dog fontaine. It's a little cute. Oh, he's got a gun! What the hell? Why? You just got a gun on you, man? What's up? Just gonna shoot someone? Frig. Gonna think someone steals your ball and you're gonna, like, kill him. Oh my god. It was a mistake giving dogs people hands. So there I was, in the grasslands, 10 kilometers downriver, rifle in hand. I'd been pursuing this set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer. I could smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar, a big, stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun. I carefully took aim. And then, bam! You shot it? No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot. Sounds like one of them heart attacks. I mean, Anne went the same way. That's what I thought, but when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth. Whoa! It was rabid? Possible, but I don't think so. I remembered reading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poison. Needless to say, I left the dead animal alone. Good call. He wants to deal with tainted meat. Ask about the boar. Excuse me, Monsieur. Yeah? Can I help you? You say the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give some further details? Further details? I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? I would guess it ate something bad. I saw some of the poisonous plant around Wolfsbane, I think they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. Ask about Prince Juan. Excuse me, Monsieur. What is it? I don't suppose you've seen Juan Carrito around here. He's Spanish royalty. Foxy fellow, swanky hat, calls everyone senor. That doesn't sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero? Ain't got a clue. Sorry, messieurs, you're barking up the wrong tree. Get it? Barking? Okay. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family? Do we look like walking encyclopedias or something? I'm afraid my compadre has a point. If you want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. But Spanish royalty? That sounds like a question to be answered at a library, Monsieur, not a tavern. A library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, Monsieur. Leave them be. Let's give them some peace. I feel like the frothing at the mouth bit we're gonna mention at some point. I don't know if it was mentioned that the dude died from frothing at the mouth. Do I have like a clue about it? Huh. I wish I could investigate these pages. Okay. Card room. Ooh! Big dog boy. With his... Not people hands. What a man. What a good man. Hell yeah. What determines who gets people hands and who doesn't, though? Like, where in the rule book do we decide, yes, this animal does in fact get people hands, and yes, this animal does in fact get not weird people-y hands? Like, what's going on there? Who decides this? I wanna know about this goddamn lore. Please. Okay, anyway. Come on, Powell. Just one more game of Jacques Noir. Absolutely not. Oh, Birdie. Birdie has people hands. Who determines this? Is it like brown hair in this universe? Like, do some people just get people hands and some people are born not weird? Like, what? Ugh. Nah. Nose is itchy. It's itchy from frustration. The people hands are absolutely not. My wallet's hurting enough as it is. Please? I'll even let you deal this time. There's like hair on my face. Ah! The answer's no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you'll have to ask someone else. Fine, I'll ask that big fellow. Excuse me, Monsieur. Yes, you, Monsieur. Would you care to play some Jacques Noir? Absolutely. Absolutely. Deal me in, Monsieur. Very well then. Do you know how to play? Nope. I'm only familiar with Sego and Tap Turok. Oh, this is much better than those silly games. Let me tell you how it works. I have a deck of cards with values between 1 and 11. I deal you one card at a time. Oh, it's blackjack. Okay. If you hit 21, you win. I give you 5 francs. 5 francs? Seems a little steep. This is a man's game, Monsieur. Only children gamble over petty sous. Besides, higher stakes makes for a more exciting game, right? I suppose so. Ooh. Go for 21. Your turn. 1. Hit. 11. 11? 12. Oh, it tells me over here. Okay, the way I played blackjack is like, if I'm under 15, then I'll probably hit. When I start getting around that range, then I'm like more careful about it. 19. Okay, we'll stand. That's pretty close. Hope he's not cheating. Hell yeah, I do. I'm actually pretty good at blackjack. Well played, monster. Here's your payout. Shall we have another round? Hell yeah. Yep, deal me in. Absolutely. Deal me in, monster. Freaking Sparrison's like, what is happening here? Go for 21. Your turn. Okay. 5, 7, 8, 15. We'll stand. No! Rip me. Unlucky monster. Most unfortunate. Shall we have another round? 40 francs. I'll do one more. Yep, deal me in. I guess this is how I get cash money. Hit. Hit. Stand. Hell yeah, 20, 20. Okay, you guys can't see the points that well, but it's 20. I'll narrate for you. 1, 11, 13, 22. Hell yeah. What's up, boys? Just... It's about to be a gambling montage or something. Shall we have another round? Okay, one more. One more. I swear to God, I'm dead after this. I swear to God. I swear to God. Alright. I'm trying to make us rich, y'all, okay? Trust me on this. Okay. I also just really love card games. Dang it! Okay, one more. Just like, one more. I swear to God, after I win, one more. After I win, we're done. That's what they all say. Stand. 18. 9. 19. Ah! Oh my God. One more. One more. I just need to win. I just need to win. Go for 21. Okay, okay. Okay. Stand. I swear to God. Hell yeah. Okay, we're done. This is it. This is the end. This is the last one. I swear to God, I'm done gambling. We're done. I've learned my lesson. Nope, I'm done. No, I think we're done. Maybe another day, monster. I understand. Feel free to come back anytime. Wait, can I not talk to them about stuff? Not today. I'm afraid I don't have time for that, monster. I have some investigative work to take care of. Come on, surely you have time for one quick game. No, thank you. Maybe later. I understand. Okay, so we can't really interrogate them, I suppose. And I feel like no one else is in the drinking room. Falcon and Sparrison return to the drinking floor, but nobody appears to be interested in conversation. I think we're done. Are we ready to hit the road? Yep, let's make a move. A new day, a new dawn, a new something. The humble hidden library contains a formidable collection of rare books and manuscripts. Bibliothèque, I only know it's called bibliothèque because of French, and I remember I had to memorize this word because I had to memorize, like, the sentence, like, where is the library? Which I don't remember how to say, but I remember bibliothèque. Here for a little light reading, are we? Not quite, Sparrison. I'm following the hunting beagle's advice. Don't eat poison pork. The other piece of advice, that if we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library. Oh, that makes sense. Say, Falcon, I've been meaning to ask, since we're in the library and all, are you a classic literature fan, or do you prefer more modern works? Reading's for squares. Reading is so blasé. Give me a good modern opera any day. Good call. Nothing beats a well-made show. Speaking of which, I hear they're performing La Damnation de Force at the Opera Comique. I would sell myself for front row tickets. Would you, messieurs, mind lowering your voices? I can hear your squawking from the other side of the building. Ooh, donkey with fists of steel! Oh my god, look at those veins! What an angry donkey. I'm so sorry. Oh god. It's very... Okay. My apologies, Monsieur. We'll keep it down. Wait, you're a librarian, aren't you? An astute observation? Yes, Monsieur. As the only quiet person in the library, I am most assuredly the librarian. Well, now that we have your attention, my friend wants to ask you something. I do? Oh, right, I do. What can you tell us about the Spanish monarchy? You seem like a scholarly, well-read individual. I'm sure you're up to date on geopolitical news and the like. I don't need your praise. Spit out what imbecilic, because it's like imbecile. I know it's, I just haven't heard imbecilic, whatever. Question is in the back of your throat. Well, we understand that the Spanish throne is currently under dispute. Can you give us a brief rundown on who the contenders are? What a trivial question. Even in elementary school, a child can name the immediate heirs to every throne in Europe. Yeah, but for the sake of those children who slept through that class, can you refresh our memories? Very well. Pay attention because I'm not repeating myself. Okay, focus. The current reigning monarch of Spain is Queen Regnant Isabella II of the House of Bourbon, daughter of King Ferdinand. That's 5, 6, 7, the 7th. Upon her death, the crown would likely fall to her husband, King Consort Francis, Duke of Cadiz. Although it's certainly possible that an immediate family member could stake a claim. However, the Queen's position is currently being disputed by the Carlist, edited by the Count of Montemolin. I hope that question answers your question. Did you catch all that, Sparrison? Not a word. Monsieur, we're actually interested in the Prince Juan Carrido of Spain. I don't think I heard that name in your explanation. A Prince Juan Carrido? Is that what you said? Monsieur, I think you've been misinformed. What? There's no current Prince of Spain, and I'm not even sure Carrido is a real name. It's certainly no line of any Spanish monarchy. How strange. What does this mean, Falcon? Well, one thing's for sure, our client is not the Prince of Spain. Maybe he's a delusional lunatic, or perhaps he's involving us in some sort of con. We don't have long before the trial, but it may be in our interest to confront Prince Juan directly and get some answers. Right. Are you two quite done with chit-chatting? What can you tell us about Don Quixote? I borrowed this book from a friend. What can you tell us about it? Don Quixote of La Mancha? It's a classic. Everybody has read it. Yeah, everybody, but for those who haven't, I'm not going to sit here and summarize a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read. Nor would I expect you to, Monsieur. But what can you tell us about the physical book itself? This particular book didn't come from any library, if that's what you're asking. See? There's no library stamp or card. I assume it was acquired from a bookshop, a French bookshop, if the... Oh god, my septum ring fell out. It's actually, I mean, I don't have, like, balls to it right now, but I, like, dropped one of them a couple days ago, and I'm like, I don't want my nose to heal up, but I don't have money to, like, buy another one, because I'm, like, broke right now, so, like... So anyway, for now, we're ballless. A French bookshop, if the French translation and publishing information wasn't a giveaway. I see. Thank you. Did you have any other questions, or can I get back to work? That's all. Don't worry, Monsieur. I think we are done here. Thanks for your time. Then I bid you good day. Alright. It's a rude donkey man. A new day. Ta-da! Well... let's go talk to him first, I suppose. La conciergerie. Conciergerie. Falcon, what are you doing? It's trial day. We have a Spanish prince to defend. Oh, right. What was I thinking? Oh! Think I fricked up. I didn't get to find out whose chocolate that was. I feel like I'm missing half the clues I need. I'm sweaty. This is not good. On to the trial! Once again, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves waiting outside the doors of the Tribunal de Grande Entrance. Are you feeling nervous, Falcon? Yes. Of course I'm nervous. What have we learned about Prince Juan? What do we know about the real murderer? Nothing. Easy there, Falcon. We can do this. Tip-tap. Gasp. Senor Falcon, I trust everything is in order? Absolutely. I have every intention of bringing the truth to light in this trial. Ah, such confidence. That's magnificent to see. And bringing the truth to light, you say? An admirable goal. No more jousting on imaginary giants. All of you, cease your yammering. Yammering? The door is opening. Here we go. Buena suerte, Senor Falcon. We will. Are we ready? We're ready. I don't know what buena suerte means, but I didn't think it was supposed to be replied to with we will. JJ? Severin? Nervous? Why would I be nervous? I'm not nervous. I'm as calm as a cuckoo. You're the nervous one. This whole courtroom is nervous. Whoa, cool your feathers, Falcon. Terrible. Can't even maintain a stoic facade. Oh, is that a sword still? Does this man have a sword still? I can't even tell if this is a sword. Really hope this man didn't bring a sword into a justice facility. Justice. Terrible. You can't even... Oh, wait. Okay, you already said don't like me. I thought this trial would be the perfect opportunity for you to redeem your previous embarrassments. But if this is how you act before the trial's even started... Why, you pompous-tailed posture perfect. Oh! Order. Order. Let's all settle down. Court is now in session. That's the schemy wolf man. Looks like he could be like grandma in like, you know, one of those childhood storybooks. Some girl mentioning his goddamn teeth and how big he is. You know what I mean? But then he's got people hands. Anyway. Psst, Falcon, what is it? Is it me or does the primary judge look hairier today? That's a different judge to the one who resided over Dame Catalin's trial, you doofus. Oh, still, it's a little strange, isn't it? A little. It is a little, I suppose. Excuse me, Your Honor. I was under the impression that Judge Maxine would be residing over this case. Where is he? Judge Maxine has gone on temporary sick leave due to a terrible accident with a flight of stairs. Oh no! But rest assured, assessors, prosecutor, defense, and members of the jury, that I am more than qualified to fill his shoes. Fill his shoes? Just like a familiar fairy tale. Without further ado, let's get this show underway. This is the trial of Prince Juan Corrido, who stands accused of murdering Major Howe and is conspiring to murder the king himself. Roll call. The defense is present and ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Good. Very good. I expect this to be a nice, speedy trial. I don't want to see this dragged out by technicalities and bureaucracy. Well said, Your Honor. I expect that. Once the court sees the overwhelming evidence, this trial will be over in 5 minutes. 5 minutes? He's just messing with your head, Falcon. Keep it together. So, we're all on the same page? Excellent. Prosecutor, please call your first witness to the stand. Very well. I call the police officer who investigated the crime scene. I call upon Inspector Juste Valerty. Step up to the stand, Inspector, and recite the oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please recite your name and occupation for the court record. My name is Inspector Juste Valerty. I am a servant to the law, a scourge to the gutter rats. That will do, Inspector. We've all heard your monologue before. Whoa, Cocorico's really going for his speed record, isn't he? Now, can you tell us what you witnessed on the morning of the 7th of January? Of course. At 10 o'clock in the... At 10 o'clock! Ah, got it, because he's, Okay. I was called to the Louvre's Grand Gallery by one of the King's Royal Guards. Did he just say o'clock? There I saw Prince Juan, King Louis Philippe, at the corpse of Major Hal with a rose in his hands, and around 24 citizens. The citizens and the king himself all attest to seeing Major Hal taking the rose from Prince Juan's hand and then promptly dropping dead. I just got like a really big itch on my goddamn back. Ah. I'm an itchy girl. And what did the morgue uncover upon examination of the corpse? I feel like I need to turn this down a little bit. I'm telling you, the music volume. I'm so itchy. The coroner determined with absolute certainty that Major Hal died of poisoning. Aside from a prick upon the finger, there was no sign of external harm to Major Hal's body. Therefore, the poisoned rose must have been the cause of death. Putting the pieces together, that does seem very implicative of the prince. I have no further questions. Man, I was hoping the coroner's report would determine that the guy died from a freak heart attack or something. That would make for a particularly speedy trial, wouldn't it? But no, we aren't so lucky. Something else must be amiss in the old bird's testimony. Right, I'll tear it apart. Your Honor, I wish to cross-examine the witness. Falcon, wasn't it? Don't waste the court's time. A high-ranking police officer would never lie on the witness stand. What? I wouldn't accuse the inspector of lying. I just want to make sure that every base is properly covered. Ugh, this sounds like pointless nitpicking to me, but I'll allow it for now. Go on, Falcon. Do your cross-examination. Cross-examination. Okay. 10 o'clock in the morning. 24 citizens. Poisoning. I don't know. I'm like worried about I'm really worried about this case because like I genuinely don't know what's happening. I feel like I've missed half the evidence. Like I'm worried I'm gonna frick it up, and I don't know if like I feel like if there's definitely a bad ending, I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? I fricked up. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go with poisoning. Inspector, you say that the coroner determined with certainty that Major Hal was killed by poison. Correct. He stated the signs and symptoms were textbook. There was no possibility that his death was natural. What kind of poison was it? Did the coroner mention specifically what kind of poison it was? He was not certain. At first, the coroner posited that it was a plant-borne poison like that of a acetonic flower. But when he learned how fast the poison had taken effect, he noticed that it was atypical of aconite. Consequently, he suggested that it may have been some newly engineered concoction. A newly engineered poison, you say? Well, that only reaffirms that this was a very deliberate assassination attempt. Indeed. Do you have another question about the poison? Yes. How was Major Hal poisoned? How exactly was Major Hal poisoned? What was the delivery mechanism? His finger was pricked by the poison rose. He even commented out loud about it seconds before dying. All 22 citizens who witnessed the murder attested to seeing and hearing this. Is there any possibility that he was poisoned by something else? What an absurd thing to ask, JJ. You just heard that 22 people saw the victim prick his finger and die. What are you suggesting? That the pricked finger had no relation to the poisoning? That's exactly what I'm saying. I don't doubt that Major Hal was poisoned, but I do doubt that the rose was the cause. Unbelievable. Only a total buffoon could fail to draw the blatant link here. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here— wait a minute. This dude with the chocolate in the art area. JJ, as tempting as it is to sit here and lecture you on the basics of cause and effect, I'll end this discussion painlessly. Inspector, please tell the defense that you found traces of poison on the throne of the rose itself. That should alleviate all doubt that the rose was in fact the poison delivery mechanism. Actually, I can't tell him that. I still think it was the chocolate, but I don't know how it was. Maybe it was the wrapper. Maybe the wrapper was poisoned. Like, the wrapper, like, cut him when he opened it? I know wrappers aren't sharp, but that's my leading theory. I dread to ask, but why not? We didn't check the rose for traces of poison. It just seemed obvious that the rose caused the poison. Oh my god, really? You didn't check it for my man. Alright. Every time we have Valerity, I feel like he makes, like, one little mistake. And I like him a lot, but I'm like, my little bird friend, stop being a little dummy. It just seemed obvious that the rose was the cause of poisoning, given the timing of the incident. Well then, now would be a good time to make a test. Here's a marvelous thought. We prick the finger of the defendant with a rose. If there is no poison on the rose, then Prince Juan lives, and he is free to go. If the rose is poisoned, then the prince dies, but that's okay because the punishment would be just and fitting of the crime. A marvelous suggestion. What is this, a witch trial? This isn't America! Oh. America. This isn't America, Severin. That's not how we do things here. Calm your feathers, JJ. It was clearly a joke. There are far more humane ways of testing for poison. I'm sure the inspector will perform his duty with due diligence. Actually, we won't be able to test the rose for poison at all. Why is that? Given the dangerous nature of the flower, it was destroyed by the police force. We burned it to ashes. My little bird friend, you were just such a dummy. I love you so much, but you're just such a dummy. Please stop being a dummy. Such unprofessionalism. If we have no way to know whether the rose is poisoned, then this whole trial ought to be called into question. Nice try, JJ, but through the process of reasoning by elimination, we can deduce with absolute certainty that the rose was poisoned. In other words, there was nothing else at the crime scene that could have caused the poisoning. Wrong. There was something else at the crime scene that could have contained the poison, something the investigative police blindly overlooked. Maybe? Look at this. What am I supposed to be looking at? It's a paper wrapper to a piece of chocolate. It was found in the Louvre, the Salle de Tibre to be precise, and we can date its consumption to the day of the incident. You're not suggesting that Major Hal ate a piece of poisoned chocolate moments before he died? That I most certainly am. Hey! What's good? You gained a little favor with the jury. Did you see this wrapper at the crime scene for yourself, Inspector? The police force does not have time nor resources to trawl every piece of trash at every crime scene, I'm afraid. In other words, you overlooked it? Astounding unprofessionalism. The prosecution is right to be disgusted. What a disgraceful display, Inspector. I offer my apologies, Your Honor. I don't want your apologies. I want you to do your job properly. Get off the witness podium before I kick you off myself. Oh, Valerity? Mean wolf? What the hell? As you wish. I'll take my leave. Until next time, messieurs. So let me get this straight. This chocolate wrapper was found at the crime scene. Correct. And you have reason to believe that it was consumed on the day of the incident. I do. I have an expert food tasting witness who is willing to testify if need be. You have a foodie witness? I don't recall anyone like that. Who on earth are you talking about, Falcon? Oh, I see. But do you know for certain that Major Hal consumed this chocolate? Well, that is a fact that we're still investigating. I see. And do you have evidence that this chocolate was in fact poisoned? Again, that is something that may require a little more time to definitively prove. So then, in actuality, you do not have evidence that Major Hal consumed some poisoned chocolate. Instead, you have a solitary piece of rubbish that you pluck straight out of the gutter. That's weak, even for you, JJ. Let's move things along. I have another witness I would like to summon. He is a man who claims to have had an excellent view of the people going in and out of the Louvre at the time of the incident. I call upon Monsieur Toussaint Kingsley. Could the witness please approach the stand and recite the oath? Oh! Why do you have a fishing pole? You just bring a little fishing pole in with you to the court? What? Why? What's up? You going fishing, boy? Hello? Hello, hello. Hello? Oh, right, the oath. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Please state your full name and occupation for the court record. My name is Toussaint Kingsley. I'm a person who fishes. A person who fishes? So you're a fisherman? Oh, is that how it is? I thought the French justice system was better than this. I beg your pardon? Here comes Toussaint Kingsley, the kingfisher. Clearly, he must be a fisherman, because didn't you hear? All kingfishers are fishermen. Well, you are carrying a fishing rod. And? Can a man not carry a fishing rod, reel, and bait without being branded a fisherman? Look! The prosecutor is carrying a riding crop. Clearly, he must be a horse jockey. Oh, for pity's sake. Fine. We can list your occupation as person who fishes and not fisherman. Thank you. Actually, why do you carry a riding crop, Severin? I've never seen you ride a horse. I don't know, JJ. Why are you a 30-something-year-old with no health problems carrying a cane? Yeah, these are good questions. I appreciate them. This is veering quite off the course. Could the prosecution please get back to his questions? Of course, Your Honor. Monsieur Kingsley, is it true that you were nearby the Louvre at the time of the incident? Yes, I was sitting upon the railing of the Pont des Arts. The Pont des Arts? That's a new bridge with the stones, just a stone's throw away from the Louvre's south entrance, correct? That's right. And what were you doing at the time of the incident? I was fishing. Pfft, kingfishers. Am I right, Falcon? So, you would have had plenty of opportunity to see the people who entered and exited the palace. Could you tell us who you saw? Well, the Louvre's a busy place. Naturally, I saw a lot of people. But at 9 a.m., I saw the king, Louis Philippe himself, enter the building. He was surrounded by his entourage, of course. And then around 9:30, I saw this shifty-looking fox lurking around the entrance. Your Honor, I object to the witness's use of the term shifty-looking. It's a vague and biased description. No, really, he was super shifty. I saw him rubbing his paws and cackling gleefully. Then I saw him take out a rose and carefully rub the stem. Rub the stem of a rose, you say? As if he were applying something to the flower, perhaps? Well, Monsieur, I really shouldn't speculate. Of course, it was wrong of me to ask such a leading question. But yeah, it definitely looked like he was putting some sort of powder on the stem. Wow! Even I wasn't expecting such a bold admission. Members of the court, it sounds like what we have here is a direct witnessing of the defendant readying the murder weapon. God, I'm stumbling on words. Let's take a sip. I shouldn't have tried to do that dramatically. The defense claims that the rose was never poisoned, and yet here we have a man who saw the poison with his own eyes. I smell perjury. You do? No question. He saw a shifty-looking criminal readying poison and cackling near the scene of the crime? It's not believable at all. You think he might be right. I wonder if I have any evidence that calls Toussaint's story into doubt. Your Honor, I'd like to cross-examine the witness. Really? This nonsense again? You just heard the witness directly describe your client readying poison on a rose. What is there to question? I'm just trying to uncover the truth, Your Honor. Ugh, fine. Do your thing. Go on, Falcon. Go make a fool out of yourself. Cross-examination. Select a statement to question. Okay. I was sitting on the Pont des Arts at 9 a.m. I saw the king and his entourage entering the building. Okay. Then around then I saw the shifty-looking fox. Maybe shifty-looking fox? Maybe it was a wolf, perhaps? Monsieur Kingsley, you claim that you saw a shifty-looking fox. Yep, super mega shifty. Are you sure that fox was Prince Juan? There must be at least 100 foxes in Paris. How do you know that the fox you saw was Prince Juan? Well, he was wearing a suave hat that hung low in his eyes. I hear that's how they wear them in Spain. And I'm not much of a fashion expert, but the rest of his outfit looked quite out of place for the French winter. Is that all you're going by? His fashion sense? Oh, I nearly forgot. I heard him call a passerby senor. I thought that was peculiar. Well, that's him, all right. Yes. I might be freaking this up. All foxes are shifty looking. That's not a valid testimony. All foxes are shifty looking by default. Whoa, that's not cool. Mon Dieu, JJ. It's the 19th century. You can't throw out slurs like that in this day and age. JJ. I'm just saying, no, you listen. France is better than this. We've moved past our need to hold back animals we don't like through the use of oppressive stereotypes. Well said, prosecutor. Slurs are archaic. Now we, as a society, can hold back animals we don't like through much more subtle, institutional means. Right. Wait, what? Do you have another question about the shifty-looking fox? No. Saw like hanging in his entourage. Like, maybe powder? I don't feel like I... Powder. We'll try powder. Monsieur Kingsley, you say that you saw a fox rubbing the stem of a rose. Yep, saw it with my own eyes. Are you sure you saw powder? How far away were you from the south entrance? 20 meters perhaps? 30? I'm somewhat doubtful that you can make out powder being applied to anything at that sort of distance. Monsieur, I don't claim to have seen the powder itself. I said that it looked like he was applying powder to the flower stem. It could have been wax or liquid or whatever, but the guy was definitely putting something on the flower. I see, well, that's nice and big. Yes. Are you sure it was a rose? Are you certain the fox was handling a rose and not some other type of flower? Pretty sure. The red petals stand out quite nicely on a gray January morning. So you're confident. You're absolutely sure that you clearly saw a bright red flower in the fox's hands. What are you getting at, JJ? Prince Juan didn't possess a rose. I have reason to believe that Prince Juan did not possess a rose at all. I think that he may have been in possession of a sprig of monkshood. Or even just a simple daisy. Really? You're claiming that Prince Juan did not possess a rose despite 22 witnesses testifying to seeing him handling a rose to the king? This is a ludicrous line of inquiry. Whatever, I can't read. There is zero doubt that Prince Juan possessed a rose on the day of the murder. Agreed. Defense, knock it off with this moronic way of thinking. I don't know what I'm doing. He lost a little favor with the jury. No. Never mind. I have no more questions about the... Let's try the Pont des Arts. Monsieur Kingsley, you say that you were sitting upon the railings of the Pont des Arts in the morning of the incident. Yep. What entrances can you see from the bridge? Monsieur Kingsley, you had a good view of the Louvre's south entrance, didn't you? You can hear Echo drinking water in the background. You thirsty? You having a good time over there? Yeah. Okay. Hi. She's looking shifty. You're looking shifty. Oh, okay. Started eating. That's fine. The Pont des Arts is a great vantage point from seeing the Grand Gallery's south side. What about the other entrances? The other entrances? You mean like if you were entering from Tuileries Garden or the Place de Carousel? No, I couldn't possibly see those areas from the bridge. But of course, that isn't relevant. Monsieur Kingsley witnessed Prince Juan entering the south entrance with a flower in hand, and that's what counts. What if Prince Juan used another entrance? What if Prince Juan didn't enter from the south entrance? What if he approached the Louvre from... I don't... To the west. Tool's Garden to the west. That's a big what if. Do you have any evidence that... Oh, wait. Oh, did I mess it up? Oh, no, I got it right. Ha, ha, ha. What a guess. I was panicked. Okay. Do you have any evidence that Prince Juan entered the Louvre from Tool's Garden? As a matter of fact, yes, I do. I have definitive proof that Prince Juan approached from the west, not the south. Hey, I know what I saw, Monsieur. I'm doubtful too. Go on, JJ. Show us this definitive proof that Prince Juan entered from the Louvre from the Tuileries Gardens. Look at this. A book page. Page 44 of Don Quixote specifically. It was found just outside the Louvre's west entrance. This proves nothing. I'm not done yet. Take a look at this. Don Quixote. This is the book Prince Juan has been reading in jail since his arrest. I believe he's had it on his person for some time. And yes, page 44 is missing. That was the first thing I checked. You do realize what this means, don't you, Severin? The defendant was present in the Tool's Garden prior to entering the Louvre. This also means that in all likelihood, the defendant entered the Louvre from the west entrance, not the south. I tried to say that dramatically, but I stumbled a little bit. It's okay. I'm doing great. He could not possibly have been seen by the Monsieur Kingsley from the Pont des Arts. What? I know what I saw, Monsieur. A fine theory, Falcon, but maybe the defendant took the long way around. One can still travel from the Tuiles to the Louvre south entrance by walking along the river. An extra 2 kilometers of walking just to enjoy the pre-murder scenery? Let's not say silly things, Cocorico. Okay? Maybe the defendant deliberately left the page there to mislead the investigation. Now you're the one who's blindly speculating. It's not blind speculation. It's a viable hypothesis. You're fond of logic, aren't you, Cocorico? Let's talk about Occam's razor. When torn between two seemingly equal hypotheses, we must side with the one that imposes the fewest assumptions. Which one of these theories takes fewer assumptions? 1. The page from Prince Juan's book fell out on his way to Louvre's south entrance. 2. Prince Juan deliberately planted the page on the off chance that it would be discovered. Then he took the long way around. How dare you! The nerve of you to lecture me on the basic philosophical concepts. I'll stop lecturing you when you stop making such basic mistakes. Monsieur Falcon, please calm yourself. What's the point of all this yammering? The ultimate point is that Toussaint's testimony is fabricated, made up, utter fiction. Oh, it's like the meme where it's like, it's not true. It's made up. Like from the sci-fi show. You guys know what I mean. Jonas, roll the clip. Or don't. You might not be able to, I don't know. Like, if you can find it, like, I don't know, put it around. Like, maybe, like, if you want to, maybe, like, it doesn't have to be, like, really long. Just, like a little snippet. Just, like, you know, anyway. That was a bad clap.
It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened.
Did you enjoy that? I don't know if you put it in there. Let's assume that he did. No, everything I've said is the truth. I suspect that the witness isn't even a fisherman. I'm not a fisherman, see? He admits it himself. That's not what I meant. I don't know what I'm doing. Prosecutor, you have something that you'll put this arrogant falcon in his place, don't you? I must concede. You concede? On this point, at least, Falcon's evidence strongly suggests that the key component of Monsieur Kingsley's testimony is false. Ah, no! This doesn't mean that Prince Juan is innocent, of course. All Falcon has demonstrated is that this particular witness is unreliable. But I did see something! I really did! Alright, so maybe I didn't exactly see a shifty-looking fox. I made that part of the story up. But I did see a swan... Swan! A swan lurking around the south entrance on the morning of the murder? A swan? Do shut up, witness. Your word is mud at this point. How can we possibly trust anything you have to say? Your Honor? Judge Romulus, we're out of time. We're 10 minutes overdue to start on Hare versus Tortoise trial. It's that late already? Curses. I was hoping we'd have this case wrapped up in a single trial session. It's a shame, but ultimately, an accurate sentencing is always preferable to a speedy sentencing. Yes, all right. I don't need to hear you moralizing. Court will resume this Friday on the 21st of January at 9 o'clock. Don't be late. Prosecutor, do your job. Get this stupid fox a conviction already. I'll do my best to ensure that justice is served, Your Honor. A two freaking part trial session. A lot came up in that trial, huh? Yeah, no doubt about that. But something's bothering me. Why would that fisherman guy, Monsieur Kingley, lie on the witness stand? Maybe he was coerced. Well, it's possible he was coerced or bribed. That's just what I was thinking. Maybe the real murderer threatened the fisherman into making up a story about Prince Juan. Let's keep an open mind. Anything is possible at this stage. But to be perfectly honest, something else is bothering me about the trial. Mademoiselle Signy. I believe that she plays a key part in this case, but getting her to tell her story is proving difficult. Surely, you don't think she's the real murderer. Excuse me, Monsieur Falcon. Oh! Sorry to bother you, but, this letter just arrived. I think it's for you. A letter for me? I wonder why it wasn't sent to my office. Have you been demoted to courier status, Rupert? Oh, hush, Sparrowson. I don't need to be pitied by a first-year dropout. Oh, good comeback. So what does the letter say, Falcon? It's a threat. A threat made with cut-out newspaper letters. Wow, I didn't know those things actually existed. Let me see. Falcon, stop your investigation or there will be consequences. Scary. There's no question that this letter originated from Major Hal's murderer. He, or she, must be aware that we're getting closer to uncovering the truth. Sounds about right, but why would a person write with cut-out newspaper letters like this? Masking one's handwriting would be the most common reason, although I can't help but wonder why they would bother since we don't have any handwriting samples to compare it to. We're still going ahead with our investigation though, right? Absolutely. Oh yes, absolutely. If a lawyer were deterred every time they received a threatening letter, they'd never get any work done. Besides, with only 3 days before the next trial session, we can't afford to be worrying about petty things like this. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Wow, you're right. Let's make those days count. Let's not freak up! Like I've already done. Just a good bit. A new day. But we're gonna end this episode here because even though it was half a trial, it was like a good bit. But if you liked this, please make sure to comment. Tell me your favorite pasta. Like the video if you like pesto and cheese. If you're, lactose intolerant, I'm sorry. Smash that sub button. I need just kill it. And check out my other social media if you want. They're down below in the little description area. I got a Twitch, which is what I usually am on. If you want to check that out. I also have an Instagram down there and a Twitter and all that good stuff, spicy stuff. So go check it out. If you wanna, I suppose. And the next episode will be up here, right here. I forgot to do this last recording, but that's fine. Anyway, it'll be here. Whoa. Click it. Continue on with this journey of law and animals, mainly birds. Just a lot of birds with people hands. It's ridiculous. Anyway, see you guys next time. Click it.